No.
Welcome to the Denim and Pearls podcast. Business casual conversation laced with pearls of wisdom. Casual, authentic, unscripted dialogue about life, work, and entrepreneurship with the perfect blend of laughter and seriousness. Pull up a chair, kick back, and lean in as we welcome your hosts, Michelle Ross and Brian Swanson.
Fix that. Hi, guys.
Welcome to Denim and Pearls. My name is Michelle Moras.
And I'm Brian Swanson.
We are Denim and Pearls. We're business casual.
With pearls of wisdom.
From the porch.
And it's
Thursday.
You got me all kinds of thrown off. But we said the heck with it. We're going live anyway because Michelle is, of course, going to be out of town again tomorrow. You're leaving when? 6:30 in the morning?
6 in the morning. I will be in Dallas at 9 a.m.
Are you leaving from Denver or from here?
Colorado Springs.
Oh, that's not so bad. It's only a 40-minute drive and you're there.
Yeah, so I just have to be there at 4:30.
Plus security. Do you got to wear a mask now? No mask?
No, but I've got...
Because I know they were talking about bringing it back.
I've got pre-check, TSA pre-check. I mean, I've got everything. I'm just going to walk through.
Oh, so you just think you're special.
I am special because I don't even check bags.
She's special, all right.
Special. Anyways.
So what are we covering today?
I have no idea. I don't have the banners or anything. All I can think of is, you're cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love.
There you go. You sang for Halloween.
I did sing for Halloween.
Just for early.
Well, cold as ice came into mind because I realized that yesterday I felt complete apathy.
Definition of apathy?
I just didn't care.
Oh.
And that's really rare for me. And what it was is I realized is I'm so tired. And so the day before I made a comfy meal that would make me feel homey. But I've been so out of touch at my house that I feel detached from my house. I'm actually more comfortable in a hotel room than I am in my own house right now because I've been traveling so much. And I'm like, yesterday I realized I don't care. And that's not me. And I thought,
now you know what a military person feels like.
Well, no.
I mean, it's like going TDY all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And so my thing was...
roles are flipped.
My thing was... Yeah, my husband and I flip roles. My thing was, yesterday was that whole apathy was, how do you fix that? And then we were talking this morning. I said, well, the thing is apathy, where does apathy come from in your business or in your life? Right now, I'm so focused on my PhD that I don't even want to think about business and I don't want to think about life. I just want to finish this project that I'm doing. And so I have no cares for anything else but that one thing. And I went, apathy. What causes the lack in the cold that I don't care about anything else right now? I just want one thing. It's the furthest thing from my heart. Now, let me see. I got to go on a roll.
You are on a roll. I'm going to sit back and watch today.
Steve Maraboli. Okay, he wrote this book called Unapologetically You. Guess why I picked it up?
Because of the title, it's the same as yours.
It's the same thing I always say, be unapologetically you. Well, in his book, he talks about when things get cold. And in his example, when he was in the military, he said he was in North Dakota. And it was really,
no wonder it was cold.
Yeah, it was really, really cold. And what they would say was when your toes got cold or your fingers got cold, just wiggle them. And what he said was, why do they get cold? Those far extremities get cold because they're the furthest from your heart. So just like in life, the things that feel cold, the things that you don't want to do, they're furthest from your heart. I realized that my business and my home were furthest from my heart because they're not top of mind. So how do you fix that in your business? We'll talk about home later. But how do you fix it in your business? The things in your business, you've got to bring it closer to your heart. You've got to work on it. You've got to keep it top of mind so you can keep it warm. Wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes of work. Wiggle your toes of home. So in work, what do we do when we feel like we don't want to work anymore? I mean, it's away from your heart. What do we do?
Sit with our arms crossed and watch.
Grab some M&Ms. What I found yesterday, and I knew that's what my problem was yesterday, I was searching, I was working on my paper, okay? And in between like brain farts, I was going on to YouTube. And one of the things that popped up on my screen was I was talking to my friend Marcel, and she popped in, I have a pen. I have an apple.
You went back to that?
Apple pen. And I got on this sidetrack of watching these really bad videos and mind-numbingly bad videos. And I realized it was because Apathy. I didn't care. I just wanted to do anything but what I needed to do.
Is apathy don't give a... Okay. I just want to track with you, make sure we're on the same page today.
You keep talking. I'll look it up and I'll give you a real definition.
Oh, no, you're doing just fine.
Apathy. Lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. That's what I felt.
So how do you solve that?
You got to get active again. Unfortunately for me, the way I can get attached to my house again, it's I clean it. So what I had to do was turn off my computer, and I picked up a rag and some cleaning fluid, and I just started cleaning my house again. And that's how I get in touch with my house, is making it feel like me again.
No, I'm not saying everybody does this. Not all women do this, but why do women have a tendency, either if they get mad or they get bored or something, to clean the house? Why?
Let's get physical. Why? It's a mind body.
Why
thing.
is it?
It's a mind body.
Guys don't say, "Hey, I'm going to go clean that house."
Guys say, "I'm going to go work on the truck."
Is that what it is?
I'm going to go work in the yard. I'm going to go pull weeds. It's
Well, that's so I don't have to listen to the spouse.
Oh, you're in trouble now. But see, that's really what it is. We need our women. We tend to clean because it's a hand-mind thing. If I move my body, my brain detaches more, and I get focused on something else, and I stop worrying about the thing I'm worried about. Mm-hmm. That's why I clean. I normally would go to the gym, but the apathy hit so hard, I didn't even want to go to the gym. That's weird.
Not for me, it's not.
Well, it's weird for me. Hey, Nathan's there and Helene's there. Helene, I popped in a couple of songs for you. Not great songs, but songs nonetheless. And no, it's not procrastination, Nathan. It was apathy. I didn't want to do anything at all. I don't want to walk away from the M&Ms. Anyways, it's not procrastination. It wasn't procrastination. It was the lack of interest in what I was doing or what I needed to do. I just was working so hard. I didn't want to work anymore. I've been away from my house, so it doesn't feel like my house anymore. But the paper is mine. That PhD paper is mine. So I was focusing on that. But I didn't care. Will you talk? You can't sit there and just smile at me.
I'm loving it.
I'm holding back.
I know you are. What do you think? But I will have to interject. Because I think it's a good thing to not give up every now and then. You call it apathy. I say don't give a shit.
It's apathy.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I mean, I'm old school. I big words, but every once in a while, you just have to let it go. I mean, sometimes we're forced into the situation, and we're forced into the fact that we sit and we think and we ponder about it and wonder why things aren't going the way that they should be going, or why things don't feel the way that they should or the way that they normally do. But I think every once in a while, we have to step back out of ourselves and just say, I don't care.
Well, normally when I step back,
that's not be a mean thing.
No, when I step back to say I don't care, I'm stepping back on a beach, with my feet in the water. This time it was like, I'm only home long enough to wash my clothes.
Right.
And repack.
Right.
I didn't care.
But the thing of it is, you've been going so much that sometimes you have to shut down in order to move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Well, normally I would go to the cabin too, and I didn't have that chance because I can't get there.
Well, you could if you wanted to.
Nope. Had to wash clothes. Could have washed clothes there, I guess.
It's not like the cabin's a tent. But yeah, I think every once in a while we really do. We have to kind of, I say step back, but it's the only way I can describe it. But sometimes we just have to shut down and just say, the heck with it.
Yeah, and it's very rare for me to ever not care.
Oh, yeah.
And yesterday was, I just don't care. All I ate yesterday was watermelon. I came with you because I got like a half of a quesadilla. Mm-hmm. Gave him the other half of the quesadilla, and then I had watermelon the rest of the day.
That was half. That was a small quesadilla.
It was the kid version. It was a little kid quesadilla.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, so I had that, and then I just started eating watermelon. I ate half a watermelon yesterday.
That's just weird.
It was weird. That's all I wanted. I didn't want anything else.
Did you cut it up or did you just take it full?
I just put my whole head in half the watermelon. No, I sliced it up, of course. And I put mango in there too. But I just sat there and ate a bowl of fruit all day long.
Well, no wonder you got you got tired of sugar. Too much sugar. What do you mean, nah?
As I'm eating M&Ms.
Between mangoes and watermelon? And if you ate a whole watermelon by yourself.
Half a watermelon.
Well, either way, that's a lot of sugar.
Oh, it was wonderful.
That'll bring anybody down.
Was that why it crashed?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, you felt good the first few bites. After that, you went...
And then I watched something about Hogwarts and
fell asleep, right?
No, I didn't fall
You
asleep.
actually... see, I fall asleep at that point. Once
I
my brain
watched,
shuts down.
what did
fall
I
asleep.
watch? I watched something about Dumbledore, something Secrets of Dumbledore.
The new Dumbledore?
Yeah.
They got how the movie was made, Dumbledore, already?
No.
It hasn't released on the video, or on the...
No, I was watching something on TV. I turned it on and it said now streaming. And it was something about magical creatures, something, Dumbledore secrets or something.
Maybe they do have it out already. I don't know.
Anyways, you know what I forgot to do?
What?
That.
I know. That's why I ran it across the screen.
Oh.
But you could say it anyway because it doesn't go out on the audio.
Okay. Well, thank you so much to all of our sponsors. I apologize for not doing. Oh, I don't apologize. Yes, I do apologize for this one because I was apathetic and I missed it. But thank you so much for our sponsors. I Build SEO, you'll see in the mid-row very, very soon. And then A2 Promos, that's A squared promos, but A2promos.com, anywhere you want to get any of your swag needs. Next, Ink182.com. Ink182 does all of the screen printing and embroidery needs. EmbellishedButterfly.com does all of the fancy dancy blingy cups and cuffs and glasses, you name it, they can bling it. And then, of course, we have EuropeanHeels.com/discount/ Marcel. I might have done that backwards. EuropeanHeels.com /discount/ Marcel is where I get all my cork shoes. Did I forget anybody?
No, because they're all right there. You just read them all.
Okay. And if you would like to please follow, like, subscribe to Denim and Pearls, you can go to DenimAndPearlsLive.com and just go to all of our links there, or go straight to our YouTube page and like us. That would be awesome.
There we go. Let me check. And Rumble.
And Rumble.
And Rumble.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I am Michelle Moras, and this is Brian Swanson, and we are talking about...
This was a late commercial intro.
Cold as ice.
By the way, have you noticed that lately?
What?
On TV shows?
I don't watch TV.
Oh, well, you watch certain things, but anyhow, lately, it used to be that when we got on the television and we turned to channel 13, remember those days? Okay. We turned to channel 13, the intro to the show would come up, and you'd get all the credits, all the beginning credits and who the star was and everything else.
Yeah.
And then you would go into the show. And then, of course, you have your ending credits. Well, nowadays, they'll play like 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden, they do the starting credits. Have you noticed that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
I only watch Ancient Aliens, and it just starts with...
Oh, well.
It starts with the whole scene.
Yeah, well, the new Orville's out. And Orville does it.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you know what Orville is. But,
I know what Orville is.
Yeah, see?
I watched it because it looks like Star Trek.
Exactly. Well, they've got 2 new episodes out, but they're not the only ones doing it. A lot of your shows now are playing like the first part, and then it's like, oh, here's the intro to the show, and it's like 5-10 minutes into the show, and I don't get it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's strange. We're talking about all kinds of weird shit today. Weird stuff today.
But cold as ice.
Mm-hmm.
In business, when have you found yourself cold, where you don't want to do what you're supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
And Helene, I did not forget you. And did you? I mean, when you don't want to do what you need to do for your business, what you need to do with your business when you feel cold and detached from it, since it is your business, and most of us are small business owners or entrepreneurs, is you need to get focused back in. How can you dial back in to find the passion that you had for that business or what you do?
Well, we've talked about that before. I mean, a lot of people do music, or they go paint, or they go run, or they go do hiking up the mountains or going up the incline, just to get their thoughts back together.
Yeah, but you have to, you want to, like with me, I started cleaning my house. With you, what brought you into the business, and why did you start it in the first place? Go find the passion back and then bring it closer to your heart, as Steve Maraboli would say.
Well, that could also be a good way of determining whether you should still be doing the business or not.
Mm-hmm. Especially if those cold spots happen a lot.
If they happen a lot or every day, or I always was told that if you don't want to go into work, that means you're not liking what you're doing. You're not enjoying what you're doing. So it's time to find something new. So whether it's, what's the word I'm looking for? I have no idea. That's not what I was trying to do. But 3 things. You ever notice that when the brain's turning, the hands don't necessarily work and the mouth don't work either?
For you.
Because you got to do more than one thing at a time. Because we're not wired that way. We can only do one thing at a time.
Yes.
And then when I try to do 2, I screw it all up. Should we go to commercial because we are at 16 minutes?
Yeah, let's go to commercial and we'll come back. We'll see you in a minute.
You see what? Well, we've got to find our stuff first.
What?
So we'll be back.
Is that the mid?
I think so. Yep. We'll be back.
Thank you for joining us on the porch. We share the nuances and lessons we've garnered from throughout our combined 40 years of life experiences. Talk from the porch is always serious, but full of laughter, and we're glad you're here with us. Like, share with a friend, and please subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And remember, join the conversation every Friday at noon Mountain Time. We'll see you on the porch.
Contractors, do you need better cash flow, quality leads, better projects? Rise above your competition by proving you do better work. Make a solid first impression with strong reviews. Establish your credibility by showcasing your skills. Extend your reach so you can land better jobs with better clients. iBuild SEO will set you up for success with your search engine optimization, website development, social media marketing, content marketing, reputation management, review request system with the power of more, utilizing the construction contractors digital dominance method. Book your time to speak with us today at ibuildseo.com and click on the Get Started Now button.
Wow. Well, we just found out something. It didn't link to my page at all. That's
I think you're crazy.
I'm telling you, it's not there.
It says it's there.
It's not. I'm looking at it. I don't care what that says.
I know what this says.
Well, anyways.
So now what?
Well, go on to the next section. Personal side. When you're cold as ice. I personally am always cold, but
yeah, it's a girl thing too.
Yeah, it's on my business side. It's not on my personal. No, that's Denim and Pearls. I have no idea. It did not go onto my page.
Technology. It'll catch itself up. So, I don't know. I honestly think between business and personal, it all rolls together because our personal feelings are what drives our business. So if we're in a bad mood, our business is in a bad mood. And our business can put us in a bad mood.
Well,
so it just goes circle.
Just because you're apathetic doesn't mean you're in a bad mood. I was indifferent. That's even worse.
Right. And then when you come home, though, I mean, how many people can actually separate personal from business? I mean, it's a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
Now, some of us can, because I can have somebody who's a friend that works for me and still have a friendship relationship. Some people just can't do that as a boss and a friend at the same time. It's hard, but you always draw the line at the fact that we're at work. I'm the boss. We're at the bar.
You had that with your daughter.
Well, not for very long. That's no big deal. But I've had it many years in the military because in the military, you're a tight-knit group anyway. So you still need to be friends, if you will, with your subordinates or your airmen or whatever that you're, leading.
Well, like me and my virtual assistant. We're friends, but she keeps me straight.
Yeah, but she doesn't go out for a beer with you all the time.
No.
I mean, she's a little far away for that. But that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about is, friendship and workship, if you will.
Yeah.
if that's even a word.
Well, is there any comments? Because I can't see anything
No.
anymore.
Helene just told me I need to shave.
Yeah, he does. He's seeing how long he can get it.
No, I'm looking to see if it works or not. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Helene says it doesn't work. I've had other people say that it does work.
he's just playing.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I don't
like
think it's
just
that
like we
bad.
cut our hair or you shaved your head, right? He's just growing a beard. It goes off. It's hair.
It'll go away eventually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So cold as ice and business relationships. I mean, business and then relationships, personal relationships. Cold as ice is if there's that cold relationship and you feel like you don't want to be around that person anymore or things like that, but you really should be, like it's your spouse or your child or whatever. It's again, your extremities get cold in cold weather because they're furthest from that warm beating heart. If you want to keep that relationship, bring those relationships closer to your heart.
So you mean
Make-
you should tingle your relationships?
No, make them more accessible. So if it's a relationship like your marriage or a partnership or whatever, and you want to save that, start dating again. That brings them closer to your heart.
I don't think she'd like that
What?
if I started dating again.
Not outside of family. Date the person that you are having the cold relationship with.
Wow. I didn't know I got that kind of seal of approval. Helene says you're sweet.
Thank you.
You're so sweet.
Anyways, cold as ice, apathy and business and life. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. And that's okay when you do. It's human to get tired of doing something. And just if it means something to you, reignite it. If it doesn't, then maybe it's a sign that you need to move away from it. Pretty simple. Thank you for joining us on Denim and Pearls.
This has been a kind of a short show, don't you think?
Yeah, it's 21 minutes.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah. That's what happens when you're apathetic.
Things start slowing down.
Yeah. There's nothing to do.
I need to give you more M&Ms. Bounce your sugar up.
I actually need food. I need food.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I need food.
Okay.
Because you have to think, I had nothing but, you said sugar bombs when I had the watermelon and the mango last night, all day, and then last night. And then passed out last night, right? Went to bed, woke up this morning and had tea.
I went and played poker.
I have no energy.
I went and played poker.
It's Wednesday. Poker
It
night.
was Wednesday? Yeah. I actually won, sort of.
You did.
Yeah, I only made like $20 last night. I placed in the first game and didn't place anything in the second game.
Well, I have a new book coming out on July 4th. It's called The World Upside Down. And, oh, shoot, what did I call it? The World Upside Down, something for the unapologetic. And I can't remember.
You don't remember the title of your own book?
No, because I changed it like 15 times.
So what are you going to do when you have
called
174?
I called it The World Upside Down, Wisdom for the Unapologetic. And the person who named it is Nathan Cook. He named it. So it's really cool. And then the cover of it. Did you just drop an M&M on the floor?
Did not go to the floor.
Okay. Well, anyways, oh, that's where it was. Anyways, the artist for the cover of my new book is a friend of mine from high school, and it's beautiful. And I was going to find it, but that's kind of silly because I know I can't find it that quickly.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
But you'll see it soon enough because I'll be blasting it all over social media. But that book's coming out, and Eat, Drink, and Be Merry is being republished by my publishing company, Perfect Publishing. And we're going to have new access to Eat, Drink, and Be Merry. It'll be fun to have that book out because a lot of you don't even know I wrote that. A lot of you found me well after that book. It's my very first book. It's the book I wrote right after my TED Talk. And
it's the only one I've read.
It's the only one he's read. But
I don't read.
I love that book. And I wanted to add on to it. Maybe one day I'll write another version of it. But right now I just wanted that book out to honor my mother-in-law again.
All right.
All righty.
And then I've got a mini-con coming up.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about
So
that.
if you're in town, mini-con.
When?
Oh, June 26th. Sunday afternoon, 12 to 5.
You want to write it in the ticker?
I'll put it in the things later in the comments.
Okay. Because the other thing that we have is I will add into the comments is On July 3 through 5, I will be in DC for a multi-author extravaganza, and we are doing 3 days of just celebrations and book launches and signings and things like that. So on the 3rd, it's like a bookstore, Barnes & Noble, something like that. Then we do dinner that night together. Then the 4th, it's free time in the morning, but I think we have like busboys and poets. We're going there, I think. And then we're going to go to something Tyson Tower, to watch the fireworks from the top of some building with cocktails. And then on the 5th is another small event in the morning. And then that night we're going to Chima's Steakhouse for our final roundup and cocktails and mixer before we all leave the next day.
You just have fun. I'll be in my back porch watching them. 13 different shows across the Front Range. Anyhow, alrighty. Shall we call it a day? I think we shall.
We shall. And I'll put the link to join us in DC, especially if you're in the area. Come on up.
You don't have your glasses, do you?
Oh, I forgot to say,
What?
I'll also put in the chat, June 19th, Father's Day. If you're in Denver, my friend Sally and I are doing our premiere launch party for our TV show on Zandra TV. We were on 2 shows on Zandra TV, and we're going to premiere that on June 19th. Come out and celebrate with us and eat dinner with us. Leonard.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Eat, drink, and be Sally Michelle. Have a great one, and we'll see you the 19th. And what day was yours?
The 26th.
So the 19th, the 26th, and July 3 through 5. And we'll put it all in the chat for you. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.